Do you remember a time when you didn't feel anxious? Hello, I'm Judith Davis. For many people, anxiety is so familiar, so constant, that it doesn't even register as anxiety anymore. It's just life. The low-level hum of worry feels so ordinary that it never occurs to you that things could be different. But they could be. When anxiety becomes a given. If you grew up in a household where adults around you were frequently anxious, you became anxious too. As a child, your responses to these situations were limited. You didn't know whether there was a realistic reason to be anxious, and you didn't know that you need not be anxious just because the adults were. So anxiety became a constant for you, not an alarm signal, just a given. Teachers often recognize this in their students. Children who are perpetually braced for something bad to happen, who can't relax even in safe situations, who've never learned what calm actually feels like, and teachers may carry the same invisible burden themselves. Many adults function perfectly well, holding jobs, raising families, maintaining relationships, while carrying a level of anxiety that they have simply accepted as part of who they are. They say, "I'm just a worrier," or "I've always been like this," or "That's just my personality." These aren't personality traits, they're symptoms, and symptoms can be relieved. The cost of chronic anxiety. When anxiety feels normal, you stop noticing it, but your body doesn't. Chronic anxiety takes a quiet toll, difficulty concentrating, physical tension, sometimes disrupted sleep, a persistent sense that something may go wrong. Over time, this wears on your health, your relationships, and your capacity for pleasure. And because this chronic anxiety feels normal, most people never seek relief. Why would you seek relief from something you don't recognize as a problem? Is there a way to get help? While you don't recognize that your ongoing feeling of anxiety is normal, you probably have other discomforts that you do recognize as problems and that you'd like help with. I can show you how to create a new mental pathway that has the ability to access the origins of your problems and to find new solutions for them. I call it an inner guide. While you don't recognize that your ongoing feeling of anxiety is not normal, your inner guide does. It identifies a solution for this problem and gradually solves it along with the problems that you knew you wanted help with. In order to give your inner guide the conditions it needs to work on and solve your problems, you need to establish a habit of self-hypnosis, which is identical to certain forms of meditation. When you're in the hypnotic, meditative state, your inner guide can work on solving all of your discomforts and problems. To learn more about the inner guide and how it can help you, just click the link in the pinned comment below. If you already have an inner guide and would like to join our online community dedicated to supporting individuals who are using the inner guide in their lives, just email me at drdavis@emotionalcomfort.com and I'll send you the link.